What's going on, guys? So here we are with another original video on YouTube. No, I'm just kidding. No, seriously though, I am right here because I kind of wanted to see what $1 million would get us all across the globe, right? I'm very curious. Not that I could afford any of these houses. It's just one of those situations where curiosity is getting the best of me. I want to see what $1 million would go for in various locations around the world. Should be a pretty interesting experience, or at least a video for us to experience together here on the channel. If you're excited for this video though, do me a huge favor, drop a like on this video. Also subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, because it really does help this channel grow. So with that being said, I mean, there's nothing much in terms of the intro. I just want to jump into this, so let's go ahead and do that.
It's your lucky day. Here's your very own $1 million check. The only condition is that you can only use it to buy a house. You can choose to live anywhere in the world: Europe, Asia, Australia, the Americas, heck, even a private island in the Caribbean. You can finally settle down in the environment you've always dreamed of. Be that a modern waterfront mansion with sparkling waterfront views, or a penthouse apartment in a New York or Dubai skyscraper. As you'll quickly discover, $1 million can go a mighty long way. Or, in some particularly affluent areas, it'll barely even get you a parking spot. Need some help deciding where to move? Let's take a look at what 7 figures will buy us across every corner of the globe. Kicking off our journey around the world is the...
Really quick, before we continue, I want to say that I'm going to put a link in the description for the original video. It's by The Richest, by the way, or something like that. But yeah, that's all I want to say, so let's go ahead and continue.
City that never sleeps, a place home to over 8 million people, the bustling metropolis that is New York City. The Big Apple is one of the most expensive cities across the U.S., but on its infamous Central Island, the skyscraper-tastic borough of Manhattan, the prices get even higher and the apartments get even smaller. The median price for a 1-bedroom apartment here is almost $1 million, so that's a...
Hold on, did I hear that right? Did he say the median price? In other words, the average price for a home in downtown New York is $1 million? That is not exciting. No.
Exactly what we can expect to buy. Choose from a 1-bedroom, 640 square foot apartment in the West Village that comes with a private terrace and gym in the building. Or go for this one, another 1-bedroom straddling Murray Hill in Midtown. It's a 2-story open floor plan on the top floor of the building, offering impressive views of the skyline from the outer deck. It even includes a dishwasher and a washing machine, which might not sound...
So $1 million gets you a dishwasher and a washing machine. Is that what I'm understanding here? Man, I must be a billionaire then, because I got both of those. That's insane, dude. New York is expensive. I didn't know it was that expensive, man. I always knew it was expensive. I just didn't realize it was that expensive. That's insane.
Sound crazy, but it's rather rare for apartments like this that were built in the 1920s. Still, beware, there's no elevator, so you'll be getting a daily workout. It's actually not as small as most people would expect, but as we hop over to Paris, then we really start to feel the squeeze. The City of Lights is renowned for its food, its architecture, and its bubbling culture. What it's not known for, however, is its spacious living.
I've always wanted to go there.
The cost per square foot is over $1,300. With $1 million on hand in the French capital, you'll be able to sign the deed to, well, a studio apartment. But don't forget, you're in Paris. You'll be spending your time walking down the Seine, visiting museums, and watching the world go by from a street-side cafe.
I'm a YouTuber. I don't leave my house.
This tiny 667 square foot apartment sits in the 7th arrondissement within walking distance of the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre. While the open plan living space makes it feel a little bigger, for a squiz over $1 million, what you're really paying for here is the location. From a chic city full of history and charm to a rapidly evolving desert oasis, let's jet on over to Dubai and see what the real estate agents have in store in a region synonymous with luxury. With $1 million check, you could find yourself living in the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, where a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom stylish apartment covering some 1,800 square feet is ready to be swept up. Check out those views. At a comparably cheap $353 per square foot, the dollars stretch a lot further in the UAE.
So that seems reasonable for the location. I would not want to live in a tower though, you know? But the views were beautiful and the house was a lot more spacious than New York. I'll tell you this right now. I would never live in New York after hearing that, to be honest. But Yeah, Dubai doesn't seem like a bad choice, though.
If you're willing to live a little further inland, then that same bag of cash could buy you an enormous 3,566 square foot family home, which
That's more
boasts
my
a pool
liking.
and a beautiful front garden. From the UAE, let's board a 14-hour flight to the Great White North. Welcome to Toronto, folks, home
Canada.
of the most expensive property in all of North America. Here, with a citywide square footage average of $804, this Ontarian city edges out Los Angeles and Rome in its terms of price. If you're hoping of living amidst the hustle and bustle of the downtown area, look out, because your cash will be swept away in no time. Believe it or not, this tiny home, let's be honest, looks little more than a shack or tool shed, was listed for $1 million. The blueprint shows 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, with the property notably located smack bang in the middle of Little Italy.
There is no way that little tiny house is $1 million. What? That's expensive. Wow.
Of course, if you were going to buy this place, the value comes from the land on which it sits, not necessarily the house itself.
Okay.
Who's ready for a trip down under? Australians have long been obsessed with property, and the continually rising prices in major cities prove it. The vibrant city of Melbourne is famous for its arts, culture, and coffee, but it's also, unfortunately, famous for its wallet-draining real estate. For 1.275 million Aussie dollars,
that's
just
over
shy
$1 million.
of $1 million American, you could sweep up this spacious 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house in the affluent suburb of Caulfield. It features its own front and backyard, sits conveniently a 1-minute stroll from the tram stop, and just a quick 10-minute drive to the sandy shores of St. Kilda Beach. Keep in mind, however, that in Melbourne and in fact most populated cities,
that's a cool building.
costs can vary substantially. The median Melbourne house price of $881,000 could get you a tiny flat next to the ocean, or a 5-bedroom mansion on rural outskirts.
As we spin
the globe once more, 9,600 miles northwest of the Victorian capital is our next destination, Destin Point, near Pensacola, Florida. The average price per square foot around here
that's a
is
beautiful house.
$215, almost 5 times cheaper than New York. With cash in hand, you'll be able to snap up a truly stunning beachfront retreat. Picture this, 1,850 square feet of living space, 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, all renovated, and unbeatable views of the Gulf of Mexico.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not impressed. My house, he said $1,800 for this house right here, right? Beautiful home, admittingly, 100% gorgeous home, but my house is the same size in terms of square footage as this house, and I didn't pay $1 million for my house. You know what I mean? It's one of those beautiful things about living in Arizona. You get a lot of house for not a lot of money. So yeah, if you want to stretch out your dollar, I'm pretty sure $1 million in Arizona would get you a literal mansion, you know? I haven't looked into it, but if I was a millionaire, I would look here, to be honest.
Cherry on top, as part of a gated community, you'll also have access to 2 swimming pools, a hot tub, and a number of tennis courts. What's the drawback? It's a little further out from major cities, but hey, city living isn't for everyone.
Sorry, I had to
Folks,
skip
hold on to your wallets because our next
commercial
city is about
or
as expensive as they
an
come.
ad.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the most exorbitant area not only in Europe but worldwide. Nestled on the French Riviera,
Monte Carlo?
sporting a reputation for high-rolling luxury. This, of course, is Monte Carlo. On a broader scale,
Nice.
Monaco is the world's most expensive prime residential market, and none of its regions comes with prices as sky-high as the infamous Monte Carlo. At $4,924
Oh
per
my
square
God.
foot, what can we expect for $1 million? Not much. You'll
That
get a
car?
teeny tiny 377 square foot studio with barely half a
That's like my kitchen. That's about the size of my kitchen. Why? I would not look. My house of choice is right around the size of this house that I live in, right? My own house, right? I bought it because I love the size. I could have afforded a lot bigger, but to be honest, I didn't want bigger. This is a nice, cozy little home that I have, and I'm content, to be honest, but I would not be able to downgrade from there because I do have kids. I'm a single father, and anything less than what I have would just be too crowded with 3 kids. You know what I mean? This would not do for me.
kitchen. That's no bigger than a standard 2-car garage, but you'll be spending all your time on your yacht anyway, right?
Nope.
For that kind of money, we could live like royalty in a place like Arizona.
Hey!
The Cactus-filled state is quickly gaining steam as a retiree's dream destination.
All right.
Because with $1 million, you
Wow.
can live in a truly astonishing mountain estate, just like this one. Situated outside of Tucson, this 4,560 square foot mansion
Wow.
boasts sweeping views of the rugged desert landscape, with barely a neighbor in sight. It features floor-to-ceiling windows, a decked-out games room, and an expansive patio. Better yet, it also comes with a 237 square foot guest house.
Nice. Honestly, I was sold at game room. All right, let's go ahead and continue. By the way, speaking of game room, I do have a gaming Let's Play YouTube channel that is in the description down below. So if that's something you guys are interested in, definitely go ahead and give me a subscribe over there, because I do post on that channel every single day. So you'll always get content from me there. So selfless plug.
The same size as the one we just saw in Monte Carlo. The median list price per square foot in Tucson is $125, one of the most affordable we've seen so far. We're hopping back over to Asia to check out our next house. In the crowded city of Hong Kong, real estate prices continue to soar. For just under our budget, we can grab this cozy 708 square foot apartment in the Discovery Bay area.
Small.
The floor plan features 3 small bedrooms, but hey, 3 is better than 1, right? Plus 2 bathrooms and a wonderful oceanfront view. On average, square footage in Hong Kong is $3,024. Yikes. That puts this Asian administrative region on the map as one of the priciest places to live. But with such booming cultural, business, and entertainment scenes, you won't be spending much time at home anyway. Let's look for something a little roomier, shall we?
Yes, please.
Straddling the border between Asia and Europe is none other than, any guesses? Yep, Istanbul. A cultural melting pot. This enormous city actually isn't too expensive property-wise. Picture yourself living here in this captivating 5-bedroom villa which overlooks the sea.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I love the ocean. Beautiful. I love to go to the ocean, to the beaches and stuff like that every chance I get. Obviously, I live in Arizona, but I'm originally from California. That's kind of why I have this tattoo. It's upside down for you guys, but that's why I have that tattoo right there. Is because I'm originally from California. So I love the beach, right? But I have this irrational fear of the water. So I could never own a house on like a waterfront property, dude. I would lose my freaking mind.
It sits in the highly sought-after area of Baliktazu, includes a private pool and direct access to a beach, and rests over 8,600 square feet of land.
Wow, that's
While
pricey.
The interior is spacious and full of amenities, the selling point is clearly that amazing backyard. This house technically costs $1.125 million, but if we put our negotiation skills to the test, hopefully we can squeeze it into our budget. Overall, Istanbul is as cheap as chips, at just $115 per square foot. As we jet set over to Indonesia, they don't call Bali the island of paradise for no reason. On this tourist-adored island, $1 goes a long way, with simplistic luxury easy to come by. Estates typically sell for around $269 per square foot. Take this modern place, for example.
Not bad.
With 7 figures at our disposal, we could set up shop in this open and bright 3-bedroom villa. A lot of Balinese properties have small private pools, and this spot is no different. The beautiful home is found right here, about 950 feet from the famous Canggu Beach.
Yeah, see, same concept. I'm sure the house is very nice and cozy, but I could not live on the water, dude. I'm telling you. I have this irrational fear where there would be like a monsoon or a hurricane or something, and then it'll just wipe my house with me and my family off the face of the earth. And yeah, I get it. It's an irrational fear, but it is something that I would not be able to do, obviously.
Unlike most new home purchases around the world, this one even comes fully furnished, allowing you to save a few bucks on furniture and spend a little more at one of the hundreds of delicious restaurants in the area. Indonesia and Southeast Asia in general provide awesome bang for your buck. But if Bali isn't quite your style, why not check out Thailand? On the sun-kissed island of Koh Samui, with some clever negotiation, our money will get us a truly remarkable 3-bedroom villa. We could talk all day about the modern interior. However, the undisputed gem of this property, one which we'd argue is $1 million feature in its own right, is the infinity pool which overlooks the bay. While the prices on this island can vary, in perspective, the dollar cost per square foot in Pattaya, another waterside Thai area, is just over $200.
Yeah, that's cheap.
Our fascinating real estate tour has taken us all over the world up to this point. We've seen some tiny apartments and some sprawling mansions. Have you found your dream home yet? If not, we might.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, that was interesting. $1 million does not get you very far nowadays. That's crazy. See, I mean, that's why I love Arizona. I said it earlier, but that's why I love Arizona. It's not expensive, and you get a lot of home for your money, right? I mean, I'm not gonna say how much I paid, but I paid a pretty I paid a very fair price for this house that I live in, and it's pretty spacious. I love my home. It's a beautiful home, cozy. It's a 4-bedroom, and you know it's perfect. I even have my own office, right? It's what I was looking for, and I think this is where I would probably be. If I was given a check though for $1 million and said, "Hey, this is for a home," I would be cheeky, buy a home, keep it for about a year, sell it, get that money back, buy a better home that's right around the same size and stuff here in Arizona, in a better location probably, and call it a day, man, because I love my house. I love the location. I love everything about where I live. So, I don't know. What would you do for $1 million? Where would you live if you had $1 million check out of these homes? Where would you live? Let me know down in the comment section down below. But with that being said, that's going to go ahead and do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed your time, do me a huge favor, drop a like on this video. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, because it really does help this channel grow. So with that being said, catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.